everyone, today's video is going to be on why it's so important to make offers to your audience, and I'm going to tell you a few ways that you can make offers. Let's get stuck in. I've learnt this the hard way. I think when I first started building my audience, and by the way, if you're not doing that already, then you should start doing it, especially if you're an agency owner. And when I say audience, that could be past or previous clients, or you could start advertising and building your email database. That's an audience, right? I learnt this the hard way when I started building my own audience, when I was starting to run ads and people came into my Facebook group and into my email database and stuff like that. What I did is I made lots of really great free content for a year, where I thought it was the best thing to do to kind of help the audience warm to me and to kind of know, like, and trust me. And yes, that did work to a certain extent, but a lot of the content I was kind of creating was free stuff, and they weren't really solving big problems for my people. And when I switched to actually making offers and asking for a financial commitment in return for me solving their problem, that's when everything changed. I would notice that if I put a free bit of content out where I was being helpful, it might reach 200 or 300 people inside my Facebook group, or I might get a certain open rate in my email or a certain click-through rate, which was very low compared to what I was expecting. But then I would create an offer and I would build something that I could sell, and I would help solve a problem. And all of a sudden I would get 10 times the reach, and I started making some really good money just making offers. It was really a huge eye-opener for me. And you might be thinking, well, Dan, this doesn't apply to me. I haven't got a big Facebook group like you have. I haven't got a YouTube channel. I haven't got all of that, right? It doesn't matter, okay? A lot of you that are listening to this video have got an audience, right? You probably have clients that you're working with right now, or you might have clients that you've worked with in the past that could have worked with you 5 or 6 years ago. And the reason why I'm talking about this video today is I had a conversation. Someone bought some of my time earlier on this week, and they've just got such a great business and they don't know it yet, right? They're in home improvement. They've got a really big database. They've got phone numbers. They've got all sorts of cool stuff like that. They're just sitting on an absolute gold mine. So what are a few ways that you can make offers to an audience, and what can you kind of sell them if you're in the agency space, and how do you get those offers in front of people? Let's talk about the first thing, which is what kind of offers can you make? The type of offers you can make to your audience really just depends on the problems that they're having. And you won't know what that is until you speak to these people, till you have those phone calls, till you can kind of run some ads and see what the comments are in those Facebook ads, till you've run leads or done a service for these clients and it hasn't worked because of X, Y, and Z, all right? There's no magic formula for this, and you're gonna have to figure that out over time, which is why narrowing down on a niche is important. But let me give you a few examples, right? So we're running for our white label offer at the moment in solar in America. We're generating leads in that space, and we're generating a lot of kind of client appointments via our B2B funnel. And by the way, if you haven't seen that, there'll be a link up here. That's amazing. It's a really good way to land clients. But we're having lots of conversations, and out of those 10 conversations we're having, there might be one client that's a good fit for lead generation, for buying leads. But the other 9 have different problems and they're not ready for it yet. So one of them could be they don't have a website yet. A lot of these solar guys are franchise owners from some of the big solar companies, and they don't even have a website. They don't have business cards, and they don't have a CRM system to be able to deal with the leads as they come in. They don't have Google My Business set up. They don't know a lot of stuff, basically. They're rookies when it comes to running a business, okay? Which means there's so much stuff you can help them with. The first one that springs to mind could be a website build, or it could be helping them with a high-level sequence, just so they're ready to be able to take leads and kind of run with them when they do get ready to buy them. If you're able to use some common sense and listen to what the client is actually struggling with, and don't try and fit a square peg into a round hole with your primary offer, then there's loads of opportunities to help them. It doesn't always have to be you have to deliver the help yourself, right? There's plenty of white label companies out there that might do the website design for you, that you can refer to them and get some income back. There could be a high level specialist in solar that's got a training program that you can direct these people to and share a split of their affiliate commission. There's just so many different ways that you can help these people where you don't have to actually deliver some of these offers, all right? So really put your thinking caps on and consider ways that you can monetize the square peg in the round hole people, if that makes sense. So let's move on to the second thing, how to get your offers out there to your audience. The fastest way I've ever seen to be able to sell something to your audience is to go back out to the people that you've already transacted with in the past or you're currently transacting with now. So picture yourself as someone who's run an AdWords agency and you've generated leads for a number of clients over a number of years in different verticals. The best way that I've seen to be able to get some money in the bank fast is to send them an email and thank them for the previous work you did with them, and then give them an update of what you're doing, what's working, and what's different. An example is, I was on a call the other day, a lady asked, how do I do this? I used to be a web design agency and now I'm trying to get into lead generation. How do I transition from one to the other? It's actually a perfect opportunity for that, because you can thank someone for helping them with their website design. You got them a beautiful website up. It worked really well and they started generating leads from that website slowly, but there was some leads that started coming in because you put a contact form on the website, like something simple like that. Now you can say, actually, thanks for that. It was really great. We're actually experimenting with an offer where we actually sell people leads on a pay per lead basis. Would you be interested? So you're able to transition someone from a web design client to someone that might buy leads from you. It's just so simple and easy, all right? Rather than trying to go out and get clients from cold traffic or people that don't even know you. If you're able to reach out to your current or previous clients and make them an offer like that, that's sexy and different to what they might have done with you before, then it's a very fast way to kind of re-engage and get some money in the bank, okay? And the third way you can do this really well is very similar, okay? But you want to go out to your existing or past clients and you want to send them an SMS, all right? This has worked exceptionally well for me, SMS marketing, okay? You don't have to have a fancy database or anything like that. You've probably transacted with clients before and you've got their mobile number or WhatsApp details or whatever that is, okay? You might only have 10 people on your entire database. Well, I'd recommend sending an offer to those 10 people and putting that offer in front of them, okay? So for me, it's like you've only got a few, you don't want to kind of send big long text messages. You just want to kind of talk about what your new offer is that's different than what you've done with them before, and ask them to respond back to that text, right? So if I was reaching out to a solar client, it would be like, hey, it's Dan from Flex here. I've just been testing advertorials with my lead generation and the quality is amazing. Are you keen to try some leads? ? Text back. All right, something very kind of like short and sweet that kind of generates some intrigue and curiosity that's very different to what they might have done before with you, because they might not even know what an advertorial is, okay? So, you're essentially doing the same things. You're experimenting in your agency all the time anyway. So this is new stuff that you're testing. It's just your clients don't know that, if that makes sense. It's not complicated, okay? Figure out how you can make offers and what those offers might be, and then reach out to clients that you've worked with previously or you're working with at the moment. And you might see that things will change very quickly for you and you'll get some new clients without too much effort at all. All right, so I hope you've liked this video today. If you've got any questions or comments, please comment in the box below and we'll get back to you. Please like our video so we know to create more ones like this, and finally subscribe to our channel so you'll be the first to know when our videos come out. I'll speak to you soon.